Hey, welcome back to another episode of Tune Quest. Today we're looking at Mac DeMarco's My Kind of Woman. I'm going to teach you how to play on the piano. Okay, it looks and sounds like this. Okay, something like that. So let's take a look at what's going on. I'm also going to show you the melody and the chorus. So we start on this D major 7 chord. So just play a D octave in the left hand, and in the right hand, a D major triad finished with the major 7th extension on the top, played by the pinky, which is a half step down from the D, by the way. So the way that it's played is it's arpeggiated up, where you start on the top and then climb up and then start at the bottom again. This kind of upward trajectory arpeggio, okay? And then it goes here. So the left hand goes down to a B. This is kind of like a transition chord. The thumb is still on D, and the melody goes from A to G sharp, and then the left hand goes down to A major. Now it's the same arpeggio pattern, just this time we've just got an A major triad. You start on the top, and then A, C sharp, twice on the E. Okay? And then the left hand goes down to F sharp, and the pinky here on the right hand goes up to F sharp. So the whole thing. Okay, so that's how you can actually play the riff and the song on the piano, okay? Now, let's just talk about how the song starts. It actually starts on this F sharp minor chord. And then briefly, it goes through this E major chord before starting on that D major chord, okay? So that's just like F sharp minor, and you can play the E major chord like this. Because that's going into the melody, okay? So that's B, E, and the melody being that A. So let's take a look at the melody now. You know what? It's actually much better if you play the melody up here. So, start of the song. Let's do the left hand like this, where we're gonna play that D major 7. D, A, major 7th. So root 5th, 7th. And then back down. And then B, root 5th, octave 5th, and then A, root 5th, octave 5th, root 5th, octave 5th, and then F sharp minor. So that's the left hand. If we want to play the melody in the right hand. So it starts. Okay, so A, F sharp. And then A, D, C sharp. It's kind of like the main idea. A, F sharp, A. E, D, C sharp. And then the second time through, C sharp, E, D, C sharp, right? B, A, A. It's kind of like around there, the melody. It's like Okay, so that's kind of like the verse. Now, let's take a look at the chorus. This is where we can actually play kind of like the guitar riff and the melody simultaneously, okay? So this is what it's gonna be like. Okay, so the left hand is doing the same pattern where we're playing the root 5 octave 5. Actually, no, it's not really doing the same pattern. It starts like that on the A, so root 5 octave 5 on the A, and then the left hand is going to move up, the pinky is going to move to B, and then the other two fingers are going to stay the same, like that, and then the middle finger is going to play C sharp. So those two fingers stay the same for the first 3 movements, right? And then it transitions to D major. We just play D major triad, D, F sharp, A, F sharp. And then we go down to this B. Root 5, octave 5, root 5, octave 5. So that's the left hand. Okay, so as for the right hand, the melody is C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, going down to the B. It's more of a rhythmic thing, right? There are only 2 notes here. So I find it kind of boring when you just play a single note melody like that. So I like to add these extra chords, these extra notes to like create the chord. So we're gonna start with this here, these extra notes down below, which creates our A major chord, because you've got the 5th of A being this note, and then you've got A there. So you know what? I think it's better if you actually go like this. Root 5, octave 5 on the A, and then the same thing on B. Root 5, octave 5. But then once you get here, this is actually an A major triad in its first inversion, because you're playing A major but from C sharp and then D. I think that's a better way to do it, okay? So the right hand starts on that A triad and then does this. So you move the fingers back to this D major triad, D major 7. So together slowly. And then comes in back to the A slightly before the left hand comes in. So and then you can just play that C sharp by itself. And then here's where you can kind of come back in with the that idea, right? That ascending arpeggio thing. And then you've kind of got to finish it with this, where that pinky just goes up to that D. And then the second time through, there, right? So A major, this is the right hand. B minor, so you've got D, F sharp, and B. And then A major. Proceeds as normal. And then to finish it off, okay, and I'm down on my hands and knees, begging you please, baby, baby. Okay, so it walks in like this: E, F sharp, A, F sharp, E, F sharp, E, C sharp, B, C sharp a couple times, and then A, F sharp. So let me play that slowly. And that's how it finishes. C sharp, E, C sharp, B. Oh, not quite right there, but you get the idea. There we go. And then down to that F sharp minor chord, and then back to the top. So you could choose to play it like that, or you could go back to this. So yeah, that's My Kind of Woman. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and thanks for requesting it. You know who you are. Good shout. I love this tune. I did a cover of this, actually. I might link the cover I made in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, that's it for this video. I have a free online community called the Keyboard Wizardry. Definitely check it out if you want to check it out. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.